We have 4 new Justice Democrats, bringing the total to 32. Man, we are not playing around, and these are some excellent candidates. Wait till you get a load of these folks. I want to show you the new slate now. It includes the 2 senatorial candidates, Allison Hartson in California and Paula Jean Swearengin in West Virginia. But the 4 people with the yellow tabs are the new candidates that I'm going to tell you about right now, and you're going to love them. Okay, first of all, if you want to contribute to those 4 new candidates, justdemocrats.com/2strong. And as you're going to see, some of them are going to win. And I love that they're on our team. So let me show you the first one. Antoinette Cedillo Lopez. She is running in New Mexico's 1st district. So what's her story? Well, she was executive director of Enlace Comunitario. That was an anti-domestic violence nonprofit that serves all of central New Mexico, but also does outreach to the Latino community to make sure that they're okay. She served as a law professor at University of New Mexico for over 27 years. But here's the thing, she's gonna win. She's already raised over $330,000. She's the leader in this race. She is a true progressive. She is endorsed by Raul Grijalva and Jamie Raskin, 2 progressive lions in the House of Representatives. The current representative there is Michelle Lujan Grisham, but she's stepping down. So it's an open seat. It's Democrat +7, which means Democrats are very, very likely to win. So there's no excuse for not having a progressive, strong voice in that seat. Oftentimes, the Democratic Party will make excuses about, oh, but no, we had to make sure it's a purple thing, or we had to make sure that this corporate Democrat won. No, she's the leader in the race. She's got the most money in the race, taking away all excuses. And you guys contribute to her, you volunteer towards her, and you're gonna put her over the top, and she's gonna win. So we're gonna get these people in Congress. This is what change looks like. Just one of the 4. But first, let me just give you her quote, because I loved it. She said, "I am honored to become a Justice Democrat and have their support in our fight to deliver progressive change for the working people of this district. With their help, we will continue to build our campaign's momentum and develop the grassroots movement needed to win in 2018. That is exactly right. So support Lopez. Let's get a real progressive in New Mexico there. So she's the leading candidate, and it would be wonderful if she was in Congress. Remember, Just Democrats are the uncorrupted, no corporate PAC money. Okay, so you can trust her that she's going to do the right thing. She believes in the Just Democratic platform, and she believes that you need to be a strong progressive and not serve the donors. That's why it's your small donor money that makes a difference. Now wait till you get a load on the next guy, James Thompson. So if you don't know about James, he nearly pulled off a miracle in Kansas. He was running against Ron Estes, who's a Republican there, and that seat was a 20-point Republican advantage in the middle of Kansas. So everybody said, oh, that's not possible, and it was a special election to replace one of Trump's appointments, and he only had 80 days. He had no name recognition. It's a 20-point lead for the Republicans. He came within 6 points in just a couple of weeks with no name recognition. This time, he's coming loaded for bear. He's got over $907,000 already. He's the leading candidate on the Democratic side. He almost caught the Republican last time. This time he's gonna finish the job because he's now got a year to campaign. People know his name. People are behind him. Our Revolution is supporting him, and now he is a Justice Democrat. Let me read you his quote. I'm honored to join the Justice Democrats. My campaign is focused on the people first policies our party needs to uphold. I know if we stay true to our progressive values, we can elect Democrats across the country. It's exciting to be part of a team that puts people over party, works to get dark money out of politics, and ensures the constitutional rights of every man, woman, and child in America. I will fight like hell to win in 2018, and being part of the Justice Democrats team is a huge boost of momentum to the movement we built here in Kansas. I love it. The uncorrupted get money out of politics. Get the dark money out, get it all out. Get the big donor money out. No corporate PACs. These guys cannot be bought. Okay, so they represent you guys. You are their small donors. You are their voters. You are the guys that they're going to fight for, just like James Thompson said if we win in Kansas there in a seat that was that heavily Republican, there's no end to where we can win in America. And he's this close, put him over the top, and he could be a congressman and shake up the whole Congress from that area. So go to thejustdemocrats.com overall, check out all their websites. I want you to, and we'll have links to all their websites in the video description box below, and justdemocrats.com/2strong to make sure that you guys, that's also will be in the link down below, to make sure that they have enough small donor money to win. Wait till you get a load of the next guy. This guy's a world beater. His name is Kaniela Ng. He's Hawaii's 1st district. This guy's amazing. He's 28 years old. And wait till you get a load of his history, okay? So he's launched on Monday, he's the first one. This is gonna be an open seat as well. Hawaii is heavily, heavily Democratic. Colleen Hanabusa is running for governor, so that's why it's open. He's the leader in the race, and he is a super strong progressive. Let me show you some of his accomplishments already. He passed same-day voter registration for the first time in Hawaii. How's that, man? There you go. Get people registered, get them to vote. Building Hawaii's first 100% renewable energy high school. I'm gonna remind you, this guy's 28. How did he get all this stuff done? Wait till you hear the story of what he did in his first election. He helped to legalize industrial hemp to phase out big business sugar plantations. He fought to democratize farmers' water access, serving as the youngest chair of the Ocean Marine Resource and Hawaiian Affairs Committee. Unreal. So how did he get in office? He started running when he was 22, but he had no chance because he was in the one state district in Hawaii that was heavily Republican. In fact, it was represented by a Tea Party guy, a Tea Party Republican. And this guy has no money. He worked literally in the pineapple fields growing up, came out of poverty. So native Hawaiian through and through. How did he do it? He literally climbed gates. He knocked on, are you ready for this? 15,000 doors by himself. This time around, you're gonna help him, okay? He's gonna have volunteers, he's gonna have your donations, you guys are gonna do it together. But wait, how did he beat the Tea Party Republican if this is the one Republican area of Hawaii? Not only did he beat him, you wanna see what the score was at the end in the 2012 election? At the age of 23, he got 61%, and George Fontaine got only 35%. That was the incumbent. He crushed the incumbent in a race they said he had no chance of winning. You run as a strong progressive. He ran as the strongest progressive in Hawaii, okay, against a guy who had won the district as a Tea Party Republican. If you run as a strong, uncorrupted progressive, there's no end to what you can accomplish. That's exactly what the Justice Democrats are about. In fact, I love his quote. He said, "I'm a Justice Democrat because I believe that when Democrats put people before profits, reject big money corporate corruption, and fight for working families, we win. I was first elected in 2012 at 23 years old by taking on corporate establishment in both parties. I personally knocked on 15,000 doors and won by a landslide despite being grossly outspent." By the way, I should pause here to tell you, you know how much he was outspent? 10-1. His opponent, an incumbent, outspent him 10-1. But he outworked his opponent. He went and knocked on all those doors over and over again, and he won. Man, that's an amazing story, but let me keep going with this quote. He said, "I've been a Justice Democrat before it was even a thing. I have earned establishment-induced battle scars to prove it. Standing together, we will take our progressive values to DC, shake up the establishment, and return the Democratic Party to its progressive roots." What did I tell you guys? You're gonna love these candidates. They don't take any big corporate money. They work for you, and they are warriors. That's exactly what Kaniela Ng is. Last one from today's announcements is Samina Mustafa. She's running in Illinois' 5th district. She has managed Planned Parenthood area clinic on west side of Chicago. She's not running away from Planned Parenthood like some establishment Democrats. She's running towards it. She worked there. She also founded Hand Her the Mic. It's a dedicated to empowering women of color through comedy. And the list goes on and on. Now, in that district, you already have a Democrat. His name is Mike Quigley, but he's against Medicare for all. And he's almost completely inaccessible to his voters. And most of his funding comes from super PACs and corporations. That district is D+17. You know what that means? The Democrats have a 17-point advantage there. Why do we have a corporate Democrat who won't even talk to his voters in a district like that? The Republicans would never tolerate it. They'd get somebody that was hard right wing. In our case, the progressive positions, if you look at the justdemocrats.com/platform, you will see that almost all those positions have at least 60% approval in the country. It's not just that they're progressive positions, they're deeply popular positions. So why not have an actual progressive in that race who's uncorrupted, and that's Samina Mustafa. One more time, guys, you're the ones that make this happen. You either make it happen or you don't. They either get your support and they win or they don't. It's all up to you. So justdemocrats.com/2strong. All the links will be in the description box when we put this up on YouTube and other platforms. You got to go and show up, and you are the cavalry. And together, we're going to change this Congress. And I'm telling you right now, we're going to change this world. This is how you do it. Of course, when we announced the group, they didn't believe. Now we've got 32 incredibly strong Justice Democratic candidates, and more to come. Watch out, establishment. We are coming. Support independent media. Come join us at the Young Turks. TYTnetwork.com/join.